is everyone today? Surprise. Hope everybody is having a good holiday. Those who celebrated Christmas yesterday, I hope you had a good one. Yeah, I don't see that here on the StreamYard end, but let's see. Somebody came in earlier and said they missed me. That was very nice. Can't quite remember who that was offhand. Actually, I think it was might have been Rachel. Good morning. So that's what that is. And Miss Kay is here. Hello. How are you? And Stacy Coates is here. Hello. How are you? Let's see. So, yeah, one thing I did want to say real quick was that it's really hard for me to believe that it's been almost 5 years since I started streaming. In general, that was January 6th of 2020, which, that blows my mind. It's been an interesting journey in that way. My whole life has been a journey, but anyway, Rachel D. Adams says, good morning. Good morning. If I haven't said good morning to you yet. Stacy Coates is ready to work. Not really write, but get some work done. Yeah, I've been really busy the last few weeks, so I can now I can do something. So when I was trying to straighten up around here, I thought maybe I would do some reading. I'm turning myself away from my mic. I'm actually using my iPhone for a microphone. Also, it looks like I can do this. Let me know if that works. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to be doing some reading, at least at first. And so, yeah. Surprised that I'm streaming because it turned out that that my son could attend this holiday camp. And so that is what's going on. Hubby even took him to camp this morning. He had already taken these 2 days off, today and tomorrow, so to spend time and do some stuff. So so yeah, he's doing some stuff. He's cleaning and doing some stuff. So which is awesome. So Stacy says Karma, who is grounded from the TV, is sitting in the other room talking to herself. Monster is hiding in her room. So I might have some time to get some work done without them harassing me. I understand. I would ask why Karma is grounded from the TV, but that's okay. Stacy is doing well. We have celebrated half of Christmas, and the kids have made out. The sticker dress-up book has worked so well for Karma. That's great. She liked it far more than I thought she would. Oh, very cool, very cool. I think we went a little bit overboard. Yeah. But anyway, when you have one kid, right, it's hard not to. Monster, I am not certain how she liked your gifts. The joy of having a tween. Yeah. Because tweens, are, they're right in the middle. They don't know. They want to act like a kid, but they also want to be grown up. It's, I get it. So yeah, and it's hard for them to express what they really want. I get it. But anyway, yeah. Hello. Hi. It's been so long. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you. Yes, we had a really good day. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep the night before last. Getting things, just getting things done. And and just spending some, having some me time. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, I am, again, I hope everybody is having a great holiday. And so we're going to be having some productivity in just a little bit. So the only thing I haven't done yet is, I was so busy with clearing off my desk because I still had all kinds of gift wrapping stuff on it, so I had to clean it off. But let me see. I'm going to get some kind of timer here. Let's do this. I'm going to, oops, 1 second. Sorry. And I will grab a timer here. Let's see. Generally speaking, I have liked 25-minute timers to begin with in the past. So yeah, I'm working on how I'm going to be doing things when things start up in January. So it's still my plan to start back on the 6th. So this is kind of just a surprise. And so for the next week, I'm going to be deciding what I'm going to be doing. Looks like StreamYard does have a free version at the moment. I don't know how long that's going to last. But let's see here. Okay. I have one. Okay. They have changed a few things in StreamYard, looks like, recently. Okay. All right. I'm going to use Laura Nettles, one of Laura Nettles' counters here. Okay. So what is everybody working on? We have not discussed that. If you want to, feel free. It's 9 after the hour. Yeah, let's start in just a few minutes. Again, so I'm going to be doing some reading. What I think I will do is I'm going to try and get back into, I have a couple of things I want to work on reading, but I'm drawn to the heroine's journey at the moment. So I think I'm going to do some reading in there. I already have a bunch of pages marked. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, let's just move things around again, of course. There we go. All right. So I do have some other things I need to do. I have an editing project I need to work on in a little while. But so this is just a kind of get my brain in gear. So let's see. To the dog bed. I'm studying once again since I helped my sister study, and now I have to catch up on mine. Awesome. That's nice that you help your sister study. Okay. So essentially that's what I'm doing, studying. As I would like to get back to my novel. Um, uh, um, so I think that's what, generally speaking, I'm going to be doing in the evenings. Getting back into that routine and spending weekday mornings, generally speaking, working on editing tasks. So I did not really properly introduce myself, but I'm going to do it after. So let's do that. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Stacy says, I'm planning on making learning French a priority in this coming year. That's awesome. Yeah, I have some projects. I have some projects I would like to finish in the next couple of months, and I can talk about that after the first sprint. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and get this first one started. Yes, I think I'm going to go ahead and put up a poll like I used to, and that way people can decide if we want to do a 30-minute or 40-minute sprint for the second one. So yes, we're just about to start sprint number 1, everybody. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How did everybody do? Let's see here. Okay. All right. So I got my water and coffee. I did do some reading, talked to the hubby, helped him with a couple of things, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. But yeah. Like Rachel, I feel like vegging out a little bit too. I do. That's why I put in the description that I was just in case that I wasn't really up to it, that I would just do it sometime tomorrow. But you know, that's fine. Also, a couple of things. Let's see. I saw this earlier at no hot chocolate. You know what? I've been drinking a lot of hot chocolate lately, and I've been trying to also use a lot less sugar when I do have coffee. So lately, I would say, well, for a while, but especially the last several months or so, maybe even the past year, I've been using a lot less sugar in my coffee. But I recently stumbled upon Dr. Does he pronounce it Amen? Is it Dr. Amen? He has talked about a hot chocolate that he makes, and I thought it sounded really good. And it's very similar to what I often do for myself, is just make it from scratch by the cup. And I've done that off and on for a long time, probably decades, just to make something just for myself without having to make up or having to use, the packets, but those have a lot of sugar. So, I'm just trying to cut back on sugar a bit. And, I started doing some research into Dr. Is it Amen? But anyway, and his thoughts on, how the brain works and sugar and stuff like that. So it's fascinating. So, but I've been having hot chocolate like in the afternoons and in the evenings for about the last week or so. And I think it actually woke me up. Well, it was at Christmas Eve. So I was like, oh no, yeah, I need to go to bed. But yeah, yes. So yes, I feel you, and well-deserved break is, and vegging out is completely fine. So let's see. Okay. I did not do a proper intro, but so I guess I could say hello. If you are new here, my name is Heather. I'm Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am I'm a writer. I'm an editor. I'm a bit of an artist, and so what I was saying for a hot minute was what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So there's that. And also, so as a writer, I have a couple of things. I have a couple of big projects, one of which I've been working on for a long time, which is my novel. And essentially that is a a women's fantasy, essentially, that has elements of YA fantasy and I guess you would say epic fantasy, and so using mythology as essentially a basis for the story. It's that said, it's set in modern times as well. So yeah, I would almost prefer vegging out too. Yeah, I need to get rid of a lot of emails myself. This sounds very interesting, by the way. I keep hearing about that and some really great video games. I didn't get into video games in the 90s, but I watched a lot of people playing video games in the 90s. But yeah, I didn't really. I'm not much of a gamer. Online games. I do occasionally, but it's pretty rare. No, I need to study. You were tempted there for a second. Yeah. Definitely have moments where you need to do one thing, but then you come up with so many other things that you are that can be an impulsive thing, or just or just it's your mind playing tricks on you, that sort of thing. Anyway, Stacey got a new tarot card draw sheet done, switched laundry, washing sheets, and got mom's TV remote because she's not grounded. Oh, she is not grounded. It's the other one. No real work done on what I had planned on working on. PET scans. Oh, interesting. Oh, we were talking about Dr. Amen. Inspect scanning. Very interesting. Hello. How are you? Yes, he has clinics. I know about that. He had some really interesting ideas about it. I think people want to discount him because he's a celebrity doctor. Found his book helpful when dealing with my own child. I don't think I've read any of his things. I could be wrong. I might have a while back, but anyway, I neglected to run a poll about for the next sprint. But how does 30 sound? If everybody's ready. So yeah. I don't think I have enough brain power for editing today, but I might in a little bit. I might. What I think I'm going to do right now is go ahead. Yeah, I need to get back into sprinting, working out the bugs again. It's been a while. But I think I'll get into my email. It's awesome. Am I pronouncing it correctly? He was the first doctor to actually show that ADHD is also a spectrum of types. That's very cool. 30 is great. Yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Inattentive and all of that combined. I got first diagnosed with attentive. And then actually we said combine later. So I know exactly what you meant. Because that's what they called it when I was diagnosed in the early aughts, I guess you would say. So yeah. And I find it interesting how similar and overlapping ADHD and autism is. I find that very fascinating. I a dog hair stuck in my, my laptop. I don't know why I can't remove it. It's just really, there we go. Okay, where the hinge is. But anyway, alrighty. So another thing I will do is pop some links in the description and the chat in terms of things that I'm involved with. And maybe I can talk about that during the next break, is some things I have coming up in February. I have my first speaking gig in February. And any questions about that, please let me know. So speaking of those things, speaking of neurodivergence, all right. On that note, let's go ahead and start our second sprint, and I'll see if I can set some things up here on the in the chat and the description of this video. Okay. All of that said, let's go ahead and get our second started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start. All righty. How did everybody do? Let's see, I went through some emails, deleted some, was looking for, just anything that, like Rachel, I didn't want to miss. Let's see if there's anything I did miss over the last couple of days, and all of that. So, working on clearing out my inbox a bit, as much as I can, this week. And what else did I do? Thought some more about planners for next year, because I don't have everything in place yet for next year, but I do have a few things over here on my desk. I do have lots of stickers that I haven't used. Yeah, I've been trying to make a final decision on my HB90 planner, if I'm going to use my classic, or I also have a big. It does not have a cover, but I'm trying to make some decisions on what I want to do. So I did some thinking on that as well. So yeah, that's what I did. I also popped some things in the chat, and we can do. Let's see. Let me look at. Oh, I also went to the, among other things, I went to the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference YouTube channel. I did link that below. So, and I put in some other things. But before I go into too much detail on that just yet, I did want to say hi to Nicole Ford Thomas. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. I think I might be a little more awake than I was a little while ago. So yeah. I hope you're doing well. So she says, I'm currently working on my super secret project of creating yet another new business. Yeah, I can relate to this immensely. So yeah, I did put up a link to my link tree, which is right here. If you are interested in any of my services or anything that I do, all my things are there. I also popped some things in the description as well, but I just went ahead and popped it in there in the chat as well. Let's see. It's super secret, Nicole. So I went ahead and just put that here, my Substack, because I wanted to talk about it, because there were a couple of posts I had been working on, and since they did not get put up in December, I'm just going to put them up in January. So I will have at least 2 posts in January, I promise. And so I am also putting together a couple of, maybe another 2-parter. I'm not sure yet, unless I make the other posts about my other projects. But so for those who don't know, what I had been working on was a post in 2 parts about formatting your manuscript for whatever reader you're working with. So the first part is about formatting your work, whatever it may be, for your first readers, like your critique partners or alpha readers, whatever you want to call that, and beta readers. And then the second part is how to format for your editor. You want to have a little bit more, but you don't want to have too many bells and whistles, of course. But if you have any questions or want to, give me a little input, if there's any questions you want to know about all of that, you can either let me know here or you can DM me, and I can take care of that. So what else? Oh yeah, we were talking about hot chocolate and coffee earlier, and Dr. Amen. So that is his hot chocolate recipe, which sounds really good. I don't use what he used, but I just keep the sugar to a minimum. But lately I haven't been using sugar. I've been using a like a cinnamon sugar. So it's a blend, which is probably 60-40, and it's what's it called? Vietnamese cinnamon. So it's like real cinnamon. Can you see my air quote? So that's supposed to be really good for slowing down the processes of absorbing sugar. So, and it tastes good. So there's that. So anyway, so this above, the link above this comment here is to the website for the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference, which takes place in February. So this upcoming one, in this coming February, is the third annual NPC, or Neurodivergent Publishing Conference. And I feel so grateful to for all the communities I'm involved with, but specifically the communities that myself and several other people have put together to celebrate and support other creatives who are neurodivergent, whether they are ADHD or autistic or whatever you call yourself. I want to use the broadest terms for all of this, just essentially neurodivergence. So, you know, I feel so grateful to be involved in the groups that we formed with Ellis or E. Perbilski and some other folks, Lori E. Heath, and just a bunch of folks that put it together and put all of this together. We have two different groups. Two Facebook groups. We have a conference, and I'm just so proud to be involved with that. Another group I'm proud to be involved with, by the way, is Heart Breathings, and so I will be returning to my usual schedule for Heart Breathings on January 7th. So, and then. So, you know, just looking to tweak my schedule, but to my knowledge right now, I will return to my usual Tuesdays and Thursdays for that. So, yes, I want to talk about multiple businesses, Nicole. Yeah. Anyway, so, okay, I had seen, let me see here. Let me see. Here we are. I had seen that people liked 30 minutes, so let's do another 30-minute sprint. Okay. Okay. Stacy got sucked into watching videos on YouTube. I kind of started watching something and I was like, no. I tried. I almost let myself, but I didn't. So yeah. Let's see. Nikki, I feel you. I'm so far behind on preparations this year that I start to get stressed, not as stressed as I was at work, so I actually lose weight over Christmas. Yeah. Let's see. I also tried to finish some of the goals I set for this year, but never got to work on. I'm glad I at least finished the writing prompts advent calendar. Hey, awesome. That's great. So, yeah. So looking forward to attempting to get ready for next year. So yeah. So I still have some things in here that I was using, just some old classic size happy planner here. It's kind of a Franken planner too, because it's like a bunch of different things all thrown in. I even have sketch paper in here that I was just using to write things down on and such. So that I'd cut down. So yeah, there were some things I didn't get a chance to work on too, but this year. But anyway, we need to start our third sprint. So what I think I will do is go through some more emails, I think, and I'll go from there. Okay, so let's see here. All right. I'm going to choose this one here. Let me pause it. There we go. Okay, so thank you for voting in the poll. Please do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. By the way, if that means you need to get up and walk around, and you're able, it's a great thing to do before you get started. Make sure you have water or whatever you need. If you need to get a snack, please get one. I may. We'll see. Alrighty. But let's go ahead and get this third sprint started, and probably last. We'll see. Yeah, probably, because it's Thursday. So Miss Diane is streaming at 2, I do believe. We'll get this probably last sprint started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. Let me pause that. All right. Let me see. So these timers I have been using today were created by the very lovely Laura Nettles. You can see my my indicator there. That is a very lovely Laura Nettles, who is a a couple of different things, but mostly she's a horror writer. So, and she's a very lovely person. I've been following her for quite some time. Let's see. Let me change my layout. There we go. All right. Now, I did verify some things. Diane is not streaming today. However, our lovely Rachel D. Adams is at 4 p.m. And that looks like it in terms, and then basically there's no heart. Let me back up. There are no heart breathing streamers on today. This is just kind of a generic stream, I guess, for today. So let's see. So I did, however, pop some other links in the chat, including heart breathings, if you'd like to be a member of that community. This is specifically the website, as you can see, and on that page there's a lot of information about the usual dates for things. However, it's not updated yet for 2025. But there are events that happen every year, and there's some events that happen monthly and some that happen quarterly, and including monthly on the first Saturday of the month is Double Down Day, and that's for doubling. Essentially, it doubles if you're looking to double your word count. At least that's what a lot of people double the word count goal. You know what I mean? A lot of you watching are familiar with that. So anyway, so here is Rachel D. Adams stream. Let's see. And okay is back again. It says happy time zones. Yeah. Let's see. Stacy says, I switched some gears so I can watch a video and actually get some work done. And I am starting to actually get something done instead of just wasting time. Well, you must have needed a little break though. So Laura is a sweetheart. Yeah, I've been following her for some time. I was saying earlier, Rachel, I don't remember if you were in here when I was mentioning this, but yeah, it's really hard for me to believe that I've been a streamer since January of 2020. But I've been, sort of following AuthorTube for longer than that. And so, I see. Rachel's starting at 2 p.m. Pardon me. I didn't quite notice that somehow. So let's see. Pardon me. So 2 p.m. Rachel is starting. Okay. It's going to be very casual. It takes dedication. Dedication to keep a channel going that long. So yeah. So I need to plug in my laptop. Real quick here. So let's see, since you're starting at 2:00 and I think I am getting myself worn out, I might just end it here. Although I had been thinking about having a 4th sprint. Hey, if you guys want, I do a 10-minute wrap up, 10 to 15-minute wrap up. That might work. Just throwing that out there. And let's see. But there's a lot of things that I could do. I need to I do need to work on an email, and that's probably the first thing. Now that things are, yes, let's go ahead and do that. Now that you're actually working, began a project in Canva, and a wrap up should finish it off. Oh, great. How about 15 minutes? So I also have, there's a Canva project I need to do, because just so everybody knows, I will go ahead and I have been wanting to go ahead and create a stream for the 6th, actually. Instead of starting on the 7th for Heart Breathings, I'm going to go ahead and have I will host sprints and sort of have a 5-year celebration on the 6th. So, all right. Okay. Let's see here. I'm also noticing that the camera on my new Mac is very sharp, so need for that. Oh, did that work? Let me know if this works, because I turned it on. I turned that feature on. And maybe I need to make that go away. I'm not sure. Oh, there it goes. Hey, that's neat. Anyway, and so I turned that on, so I can do that now. Right. I'll shut up now. Let's see. Alrighty. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like the dried fruit here. That's probably orange. That one, the one in the cup might be lemon. Yeah. Okay. All right. That decided. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and get it started. In a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, I think that wraps it up. One moment, let me stop the screen there. There we go. Let's see. So I hope everybody had a great time. Hope everybody had some productivity happen. So yes, actually I got into my Canva account and I started 2 documents. Because I'm going to do thumbnail, drop my my mouse. Interesting. So yeah. Let's see. So because I need to start a thumbnail for my my stream on January 6th. I also need to make some thumbnails for the coming year for my sprints. I want to just kind of start fresh. I've been wanting to do that, start fresh and play around in Canva. Canva can be a lot of fun, actually, and a lot of people really enjoy getting in there, actually, and just start creating things. I've started creating a variety of things. I actually, at one point, I had started to put together a planner. At one point, this was a couple, honestly, I just didn't do it. A couple years ago, does anybody remember this? About 2 years ago, looking at, it was to look at, tracking health and how that links to creativity. Anyway, I might get back to that eventually, but it's still in there in my account. Anyway, it can be a lot of fun to get in there and start creating certain things. But yeah, yes, I have been using it for thumbnails from, since I started creating thumbnails. When I first time I ever went live, I don't remember if I used StreamYard. I don't think so. I'd have to go and look at that first day. I don't think so, but maybe I did. It might have been. It was one of the first ones anyway. So I have other thumbnails or other projects I need to create for early in the year. Let's see. Okay. So, alrighty. Well, thank you very much for coming. No problem, Rachel. Let's see. Oh, I started to used to make a workbook for my trainee, but printing it was super expensive. And if I gave them a digital version, many things couldn't be used because of the writing program they used. So yeah, what's great about Canva, things you make in Canva, including you can even put together a document that people make, like, what do you call it? Low content or no content books. You can create notebooks. I've seen dot grid pages there. I've seen all kinds of like paper for inside the pages inside of a notebook, variety of things. Anyway, play around in there and see what you think. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Sorry. Stacy didn't get as much done as she would like because Karma kept interrupting. I understand. She's hungry, need to head out and get her some food. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Looking forward to getting back to it in January. You're welcome. And I'm glad you had a great time. Been helpful. That's wonderful. As far as next week, we'll see what happens. But again, my son is attending a camp, essentially. So, which is this week and next week. He had 2 days off. It was Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and he just has Wednesday off next week. So next week he has 1 day off. So we'll see what happens. I might have another pop-up. We will see. I might try a pop-up with some other software. This is just StreamYard, as you can probably see. So maybe I might start playing around with Streamlabs. We'll see. All right. Thank you for coming, and thank you for participating in the chat, everybody. And also, if you're gonna watch, if you are watching the replay, thank you very much. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys soon. And have a great day. Bye.